Welcome to part 6, how to resurrect a prospect who didn't convert. So you followed up 10 times, did everything that I just taught you to do, and they still didn't convert. Should you just give up? No way. Don't give up. Some people just take longer, okay? In fact, let me explain to you then how to resurrect those people that didn't convert. It's actually a pretty simple process. Again, key is not to overthink, right? Step 1, reconnect. First step is just simply to reconnect, okay? Hi, James. It's been a while since I checked in with you. How are you? I hope your day's awesome. Okay? It's been a while since I checked in with you. How are you? Hope your day's awesome. Not, are you ready yet? Right? Just reconnect. Just reconnect, okay? Often when you reconnect, they'll reinitiate the previous conversation. Oh, I've been meaning to contact you. Oh, I've been thinking about getting started. Oh, I think I might finally be ready. Those very well could be the response to simply reconnecting, okay? But even if it's not, just reconnect, okay? Number 2, share a success story. Share a success story. Okay, so this is hugely important because it allows your prospect to imagine herself in that moment of success, okay? And it helps you leverage something the kids are calling FOMO. You guys know FOMO. Hashtag FOMO. Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. So for example, in my previous life as a Beachbody coach, I would do a challenge group once a month where people would come in, they would commit, they'd purchase the program, they'd purchase their materials, and they would get into a group where I would help them work on their fitness, help them work on their weight loss. If for some reason a person failed to commit and didn't get involved, when I followed up, I would tell a story of somebody who did. So, hey, it's great to reconnect with you. I'm really excited to get started on the goals you and I discussed. In my last group, we had some great results. One member, Mary, she lost 18 pounds in 3 weeks. Isn't that amazing? So cool. I can't wait to get you results like that. So you're taking a story of somebody else who did what they failed to do and got great results, right? So whatever it is, whether it's somebody who joined your team and made some extra money last month or qualified for a trip, or maybe it's, whatever it is that you represent. Maybe it's somebody who had great results with their skincare, or somebody who was able to take toxic chemicals out of their home. I don't know what business specifically you're in, but think of a story of somebody else who benefited from what you do. Okay, and share that story. Again, this is the fear of missing out, such a powerful motivator. And it's something that they could have experienced had they committed sooner. Make sense? Okay, number 3, mirror back their goals. Mirror back their goals. Okay, what were their goals? Remember in the very beginning when I talked to you about how to engage people, I taught you to find out their goals, to get them on the phone, to talk to them, find out what they need to achieve, clarify their wants and needs. So now's where you mirror back. Okay, so you want to remind them of their goals, and you want to remind them of your earnest desire to help them achieve those goals. Going back to my same example, I know you wanted to lose 18 pounds before the wedding, and I still think it's doable if we get started now. Okay, I'm going to remind her of their goals, or goal. Okay, I think we can do it. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Remind them of the goals. I'm excited to help you. You expressed me, here I got a couple other examples. You expressed to me your concern with the sagging skin on your neck. I've had customers getting amazing results in just a couple of months. I'd love to see you get those results too. Let's get started, right? So again, whatever it is that they told you they need help with. I know creating a chemical-free and holistic home is important for you and your family. Maybe that was a goal that they said. So bring back those goals, mirror them back to them, remind them of why you started the conversation. Make sense? Number 4, ask for the sale again. Ask for the sale again. Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to get started? Okay. Number 5, stay consistent, stay present. Stay consistent, stay present. Okay, so here's what I recommend. Follow up every 30 days just to stay in touch, okay? And to be present. Just check in. Like we said, just connect, just connect. Now, every single 30 days, you don't need to go through this whole process of connecting, sharing a success story, mirroring back their goals, and asking for the sale, because you don't want to be super annoying. Just stay in touch, stay present. This is important, okay? Most people will lose the prospect right here because they stop following up, they stop being present. And as this person gets closer to being ready, if you're not there and someone else is, they'll get the sale. Okay? If you're not there and someone else is, they'll get the sale. And this is what happens all the time when you see somebody who's excited to tell you, oh my gosh, Eric, I'm so excited. I joined with the gal at work, but I joined. Aren't you excited for me? It's like, why didn't you join with me? I know why, because I wasn't present. So stay present, stay connecting with them over time, or else somebody else will benefit from your hard work. Okay? So again, it's not rocket science. Don't overthink this. If you have a prospect that you followed up with 10 times and they haven't converted, okay, you can resurrect that person, and many people will take longer. Some people take as long as a year to sign up. Just keep going with them, okay? Reconnect. Share success stories when appropriate, especially ones they missed out on. Mirror back their goals. Let them know you're there, that you understand what they want, and that you care about them. Ask for the sale again. Stay consistent. Stay present. Okay? And if you do this, you'll continuously convert on people that you might have given up on. Okay? And you'll be amazed also how this demonstrates your care and concern for people ongoing, which will, as I've mentioned before, create advocates and have them bring you their friends, introducing you to their friends. You have to meet this amazing person. Okay. In part 7, I'm going to teach you how to connect with your customers, speaking of that, in such a way that they are going to bring more people to you. Okay. I'm going to teach you that the best way to find new customers is from your current ones. And I'll take you through my entire process of how to connect with them, how to talk to them, and how to get introduced to their friends who are already interested based on what their friend is telling them about you and your products. So until then, God bless you.
Hey, we're back. Again, for you to talk or share, you'll need to unmute your line. But I really hope from these videos that they give you confidence and remind you that what you're doing is really helping people. You're not there to be annoying. You might be annoying if you're assigning them a bunch of work, but now you know how to go about that in a different way. So let me just open up the floor if somebody wants to talk about what you heard in this last video or even the prior video.
I will say it works, like following up, because I mean, I probably was annoying to my brother because he's my brother and I love my nieces and nephews. But, I shared this with them right away in February when I got started. And they just started their whole family. Well, when my husband decided he wanted to take Juice Plus 2, they were okay with us sponsoring my nephew. And then that was, I think, in March or April. And then here in November, he finally, I just sent him a message and said, hey, how are you doing? How are the kids? We can't get together for Thanksgiving. We'll see you at Christmas. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you here in the next couple of days, and we're gonna order fruits and vegetables for me and my wife, and she wants to try the shakes and this and that. And I ended up mailing her a sample of the chocolate and the vanilla, and she decided she liked the chocolate. So, I mean, that was months and months and months. So yeah, it definitely does work.
That's awesome. And thanks for the reminder that sometimes it is months and months. And if we have to think about, even if this is a top person in our Team Z rotation and they come back around every month for us to drop them another message or another follow-up, if it takes 5 messages before they respond, there's 5 months right there, right? And I mean, it's not like you're following up with them, every single day. Okay, Laura, you're melting my heart with Miss Blake there, head to head with your 2 curly heads.
That's sweet, isn't it? I was talking to Jamie Memmering. She just made National Marketing Director, and one of the things that she did, she went through some severe postpartum depression for like a couple of years, and so her mama took care of her business for her. Jamie just really stepped away, and so one of the things that she did was she just really wanted to engage, because I was talking. She messaged me right after she posted that, or just after her mom posted that she had achieved National Marketing Director, and congratulating her. And Jamie, I said, so what was it that got your team so excited? And she says, to be honest, she says, I just really got vulnerable with him. I just said, you know what? I totally suck. I have totally not been there for you, and I apologize, but this is what I was going through. And her team was like, oh my gosh, it's totally okay. We get it, and they just rallied around her. And so that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the 100 and some follow-ups that I've totally bailed on. And I think it's because I've not intended to. I just got so overwhelmed with this huge, massive number of all these follow-ups. And so then I'd be like, oh, I can't even look at it. And so I wouldn't even go to that page. And so what I think I'm going to do is just, for some of them, I'm just going to say, you know what, I totally suck as a friend. I'm so sorry, that I bailed on you. I didn't intentionally do it. I just became overwhelmed, and I apologize. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you. So might as well be vulnerable and real, right? One thing, though, that I question that he said, that when you're following up the first time that you share a story of someone else, that's something that I don't know if we can do that in Juice Plus, because they've said from the main stage not to share other people's stories. We can share our own.
If you heard, no, you can share somebody's story one-on-one. You can't share it from the front of the room.
Okay.
What he shared there was, let's say you're following up with a teammate or somebody that maybe wanted a bonus, and I can say, oh my gosh, I was just talking with my teammate Bobby Coleman today, and she was telling me how fun it was that she got this $100 bonus in the mail. And I know you can do that, too. Do you want to get started? So it's not like you're sharing this big long thing, but it's just showing, hey, these are other people. We were just on our team call, oh my gosh, Kirsten was on there. Do you know, I mean, she's believing in this so much. She left her other job, and, she just got a $300 bonus and is bumped up to the second commission level. This is happening all over our team. I'd love to have you be part of that. That's how I see him.
Because I was thinking, like, in prospects, when you're talking to prospective customers, we have to be careful, I think, about sharing other people's stories.
I think if we just don't want to, I wouldn't want to contact somebody with cancer and say, oh, my friend Ron, he's been stage 4. This, we gotta get you started or something. You still want to under promise and over deliver, but I think letting them know this is happening. I mean, because we can have all the science in the world, but people are still more moved by people's stories. So I like the idea of sharing a story, and I think especially if we use the, oh my gosh, I just heard the story, this morning of somebody that their child is, their eczema has improved so much and their child feels so much more relaxed and comfortable. And I know that you'd share that with me. Is this something, that you'd be open to more information? That's the way that I see him sharing a story. Yeah. Anything else? Does it pump you guys up too? I just really love these 2 trainings.
Well, I loved them, and I'm glad that you're doing the sharing, because it's just videos I haven't had access to. And as this morning for me especially was the great reminder that, it can take 7 to 10 times, and everything he said, just all the little things that he was saying. It's like, I do start thinking that they don't want to talk to me. Right. And so it was a great reminder. And I've heard that from the faith perspective too. Like it can take that many times to plant the seed of Christ as well. So it's like, hey, isn't that so cool? It's like this little link together, Teensy and Juice Plus and Jesus, right? But so it was good for me to hear that, because I have fallen away from doing Teensy as consistently as I want to, and when I do it, it's everything you guys are talking about, and when I don't, it just doesn't work as well. Then so it's good stuff.
I think that's across the board, Lori. It's our consistency of making sure we're doing that. We're staying in touch. It's the consistency, so we can do those follow-ups and we don't get all overwhelmed. So somehow, we just have to hold each other accountable to that because we don't want anybody to be all stressed out, and we really do want to make sure that we're taking care of people and that they really do feel that we're interested in them. Not just making a sale, but that we really are here to help them solve an issue. But does anybody have any final words? Otherwise, I'm going to let everybody go get a little bathroom break, and hopefully many of you will join us back here for huddle.
one thing that I was thinking about as I was listening to this is, as I bring on new people and they tell me like, oh, I just don't want to be a pushy or annoying. I think what I'm going to do, I love saving recordings and trainings and things like that, videos in my phone, in my contacts list. I think what I'm going to do is save this, like these trainings in my phone and put like little notes about don't want to be annoying, don't want to be pushy. And then that way, when one of my teammates says, well, this is what, and I'm like, then I can say, here, would you be open to watching this?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can share that with them. And then they get to hear it from Eric instead of hearing it from me.
Mm-hmm. Love it. It's awesome.
Because I hear that from everybody. I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to be
Right
pushy.
Yes. We all, nobody wants to be that way, for sure.
Right. And I think because we're part of the network marketing is part of our business. And there are so many people, and a lot of the ways that we used to do it, we used to verbally vomit all over everybody, right? We used to do it the wrong way. And I think that, we just don't want to be that person. So rightfully so.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate everybody joining in today. I really encourage, I've still got to figure out a time where, hopefully we could get more people to be able to have the time to join us for these Zoom calls. But for right now, through the end of the year, we're just going to keep on these Mondays. But remember, Jake does post these every week. And so you can have your friends, your teammates, let them know, wow, this was a really great training. You can even tag them on it. And that way they can get a little bit of the goodness too. So, all right. Well, I hope that a lot of you can join us back at Huddle time. And if not, we'll see you on a huddle during the week, and we will be doing a live drawing of all the names of people from last week's huddle. So, all right. See y'all later.